So in our last video, we created a virtual environment for FreeNAS within VMware with 4 virtual disks for storage and the 2 GB partition to install FreeNAS onto. So in this video, what we're going to do is we're going to mimic a hard drive failure. So we're going to take one of the hard drives out of the equation, put in an empty hard drive, and see how FreeNAS deals with that. So with the data we copied over in the last video, we're going to show how FreeNAS would deal with a hard drive. And again, we're going to assume that we're in a virtual environment right now, but we're going to assume that if this is a real situation, this is how FreeNAS would react. So I just shut down the server, and from the menu there, I neglected to say it's just you press 11 in the console, or you can do it from the web interface itself, which is just to look over that real quick. Just come over here, and you can hit shut down there at the bottom. So we shut down our VM. We have all our disks, but what I want to do is I want to remove one of the disks and add it. And what you have to keep in mind is that these 4 disks, so 1, 2, 3, 4, those 4 disks all have striped data across them. So those 5 files that we threw in there are striped across all these disks. So if I remove one and I put it in, it would be blank. And these other disks would have to kind of play catch up, and that's where FreeNAS comes in, and it would take the data across these 3 disks and then bring that disk up to speed. So let's show you what I mean. So let's go to configuration, and then we want to go to let's say disk 4, and let's remove hard disks, and we're going to keep the file. So now we only have these disks here. So we have disk 2, 3, and 4, and we don't have the first disk, or disk 1. So let's add another hard drive. So let's say a new hard disk, add, and then we're going to save as, and we're going to go over to our FreeNAS demo, the disks, and then I'm going to create a new folder in here, and I'm going to call it disk 5 recovery, and then we're going to save it as disk 5. So remember, this disk is going to be blank, and FreeNAS is going to have to do the work to bring this back up to date. So we'll hit apply. There we go. So it's been added. So I'll show all, close, and let's start up our VM again. So again, I'm going to pause the video here. We'll come back once FreeNAS has started up. Started up, and you can see actually my server connection had failed over here, and it just it showed that it was connected again. So now let's go over back to the web interface here, and let's just refresh it. It's going to have to reconnect again, obviously, with the server rebooting, so we'll just give it a minute. Okay, great. So it's back up. Now this is where the fun happens here. So let's go to view all volumes again, and you'll remember, and you'll see the status here is now degraded as opposed to healthy. And if we go to view disks, we have one without a name. It's doesn't have any kind of information. So what's going to happen is we want to replace this disk. We want to say, you know what, this disk has failed. We put in a new disk, and I want to replace it. So I'm going to say replace, and say, yep, I want to replace disk. Bam. So now we want to say, okay, we want to, it's out. It's no longer part of that, and I want to detach. Yep. Here we go. And you'll notice that we still have 4 disks, and that is the new volume we have. So if we go back to storage here and we refresh, oops, sorry, volumes, it's now healthy again. So we just added that back in, and then we go over to our console here. We should see some activity. These disks are definitely syncing right now, so it should show that in VMware. Might be that we just don't have enough data. But what's happened is that we have all the data syncing again from restriping across. And you can see that even though we removed a disk, we still have all our 5 files that we added there. So they're still good, they're still healthy. So if I was to bring this over here, it's going to copy no problem, and should show me in CD-ROM, and there's the data. So it's not corrupted or anything like that. So that's basically it. That's how to set up FreeNAS within VMware with some virtual disks. And I hope you found this useful. And if you have any questions, please feel free to comment below. Thanks for watching.